we have 124 minus 41. So we need to count back 4 tens and 1 unit from 124. So going back 10 takes us to 114. Back another 10 takes us to 104. Another 10 and we're on 94. And taking away our fourth 10 leaves us with 84. So we've subtracted 4 tens. Now let's subtract 1 unit, and that gives us 83. So 124 minus 41 is 83. Now to make sure we're really clear about what we're doing here, let's do 124 minus 41 again, but this time with blocks, so that we can show how subtracting our 4 tens and 1 unit changes the number. So we start on 124, we have 100, 2 tens and 4 units. If we subtract 10, we now have 114, 100, 1 10 and 4 units. Subtract another 10 and we have 104, 100 and 4 units. So we've subtracted 2 tens, but we need to subtract 4 tens. So what are we going to do? We can exchange 100 for 10 tens. Or sometimes, rather than exchange, people say we can regroup 100 as 10 tens. So now, if we subtract 10, we have 9 tens and 4 units, so 94. And subtracting our fourth 10 leaves us with 84. So now we've subtracted our 4 tens, we've subtracted 10 4 times, so now let's take away 1 unit, and that leaves us with 83, or 8 tens and 3 units. So 124 minus 41 is 83. Now pause the video and see if you can subtract 24, subtract 2 tens and 4 units from 122. So subtracting 10 gives us 112, another 10 and we have 102, so we've subtracted our 2 tens. Now we can subtract 4 units, so we can count back 4 from 102. 101, 100, 99, 98. So we've subtracted our 4 units to leave us with 98. Again, let's do the same question, but this time with blocks, so we're clear about what we're doing. We start with 122, so 100, 2 tens and 2 units. Subtract 10 and we have 112. Subtract another 10 and we have 102. So now we've subtracted 2 tens. So now we need to subtract 4 units. Subtract 1 unit and we have 101. Another unit and we have 100. But we've only subtracted 2 units and we need to subtract 4. So what can we do? We can break up our 100 into 10 tens and then break up one of those tens into 10 units. So now if we subtract 1, we have 9 tens and 9 units, or 99, and subtracting our fourth unit leaves us with 98, or 9 tens and 8 units. So 122 subtract 4 equals 98. Now pause the video and see if you can work out 120 minus 32. We'll take away 10 and we have 110, another 10 and we have 100, and our third 10 leaves us on 90. So we've subtracted 3 tens. Now we need to subtract 2 units. So if we count back 2 from 90, we have 89 and 88. So now we've taken away our 2 units and we have our answer 88. Again, let's show 120 minus 32 using blocks. So we start with 120, 100 and 2 tens. Take away 10 and we have 110. Take away another 10 and we have 100. But we need to take away a third 10. So what are we going to do? Let's exchange 100 for 10 tens, or regroup our 100 as 10 tens. Now if we take away one more 10, we're left with 9 tens, or 90. So we've taken away 3 tens. How are we going to take away 2 units? We need to exchange again, so let's exchange or regroup one of our tens to give us 10 units. Take away 1 and we have 89, and another one leaves us with 88. So 120 minus 32 equals 88.